got Brian Rosen. The Jays are home Friday afternoon to host Depaul, and Saturday night hosting Marquette. Brian, just give us a preview of the weekend and maybe summarize last weekend.
2-0 weekend last weekend. Did not feel like we played great against Providence. I think it's maybe the first time in a post-game locker room I really had to kind of get into them a little bit, and loved the response that they had in the UCONN match. I thought we played 3 really good sets. Obviously the third one was the highlight of 15 kills on 15 swings. There was one swing that did not go down as a kill, but so 15-16 is still pretty good. And then honestly, it's shown in practice this week too. I thought yesterday was the best practice maybe we've had all season. So really love that. So Depaul Friday, they're the team that took a set off us last time. They're a great serving team. A lot of young players that if they get hot are really good. Different right side than the first time we played them, but I feel pretty prepared. And then Marquette Saturday, always the rivalry game. So that one is just always fun. New coaches, new players. It's still Creighton Marquette, so it's a lot of fun. We're looking forward to it.
Questions?
You mentioned you had to kind of set a tone after Providence. Why did you feel as if that was a moment to take that approach, and what was the response?
Yeah, we talk about our team goals. Obviously, as a program, like we want to get to the Final Four, and I didn't feel like really the week of practice, that match, like we were putting ourselves in a place that we were getting better towards those goals. And so I just kind of challenged the team to make sure like we're doing everything we can to get to that place, no matter who we're playing, whether it's in our practice, any of those things. Like we're working on getting better. And so it wasn't acceptable to coast through anything. And Providence is a really good team. It's just the best team I think they've had in 4 years, and probably should have taken that through. I think they had 3 set points or something like that in the third set. And luckily Anna went on a great serving run for us and we ended up winning it. But Final Four level teams don't put themselves in those situations. So I just challenged them to look across the country at the other teams that are competing for that Final Four level and look at what they're doing.
Do you think that moment was kind of a reminder to shed the human nature of it a bit? Just when you've had the success you guys have,
yeah,
they look at it and they're like, oh, it's a 3-0 sweep, it's a sweep, it's a sweep. Do you think that moment was kind of to buck some of that human nature and be like, okay, these are our goals, here's what we have to do to reach them?
Yeah, absolutely. And to show them, I thought what was great, so yeah, they responded so well in that UConn match. And so something I asked them in the UConn match afterwards is, all right, so you guys showed that from match to match, you guys can flip a switch. So now it's figuring out like, how fast can we flip it? Can we flip it in between sets? Can we flip it in between points? Like that's obviously the best case scenario is that we can realize we're not playing to the level we want to or not performing to our standard. How fast can we flip that within a huddle, within a timeout, whatever, to be able to go back on the court and do it? And then in our sport, October is hard. It's a lot of matches. It's a grind. It's midterms. It's all of that. The beginning is far away. The end is still kind of far away. And so October is something that this program has always really challenged themselves with. And we got one more game left in October. And so we want to finish on a high note.
So you guys didn't hit 1,000 versus UConn?
The stats say that we hit 1,000. I think we as coaches know that there was one swing on 2. Maybe they counted as like a set attempt. Maybe I'm not sure what the official score sheets. If I was scoring it, I would say it was an attack attempt into a block that we. So I think our tech coordinator had us to like 960 something. So that's not too shabby. I think it's still.
Have you ever seen that before?
No. And what was weird with the match was they called a timeout at 4 and then again at 7. And those are the only times that we get stat sheets. So when the game ended, they handed me stat sheets again, and I looked at it, and it said, 15 kills, 15 swings. I had to look at the rest of the coaching staff. Like, did we hit 1,000? And then like our tech coordinator started pulling it up, and he was like, I have us at 968, which is still again like an unheard of number. Like this volleyball, I mean, that's a top 60 team we were playing against. So it's pretty unheard of for another team to not get a single dig or a single block back to our side. And so yeah, it was pretty impressive the way we responded from that second set. And I think also because at the end of the second set, UConn went on a pretty good run to kind of like close that gap. We were up pretty big. They went on a big run. The crowd got really into it. So I think it would have been easy for us to start that third set poorly, or for them to start that third set really hot. We ended up 4-0, and then I think 7-1, and then just kind of rolled with it.
What's Saturday going to be like having that match here in particular? You already played in Milwaukee, but to have the juice in SoCal this weekend, what's that going to be like?
Yeah, Saturday night, we hope it's going to be packed. It pretty much always is for that match. And I know I heard there's like a red team that plays football at the same time, so we're hoping that doesn't hurt anything in our gym, because it is a big game for both of us. As we look at the standings in the Big East right now, I think there's 7 teams, maybe 8, competing for 4 spots right now. So I think the battles down the stretch are going to be huge. Depaul plays Marquette tonight. I mean, that's a humongous match for both of those teams, and just to get into the Big East tournament. So we've kind of talked to our team, like, we are going to get everyone's fight. Every team we're playing down the stretch right now are fighting for their postseason lives. We have a shot as a league to get 4 teams in the NCAA tournament, which I don't think is ever or happened in a long time, at least. And so I'd love for that to happen. I don't want it to happen at the cost of someone beating Creighton, but it would be just a great thing for our league. And so challenging our team, like, hey, these teams are going to come in fighting for their lives. Like, can we fight the same way, even if it's in a different scenario?
Time for Jim Moore.
I think the team in red's wearing black this week, so maybe you should.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. Who wants to see that?
A little bit of a different environment maybe on Saturday than on Friday. 11:30 first serve. You're going to have a lot of fans in the house. What's that environment going to be like?
Yeah, I've played in a couple, never here at Creighton, but I've played in a couple like Kids Day games, and the sound of those games are just different because they don't really know how or who to cheer for. Like, I think they'll cheer for Creighton. So it's just, there'll be a lot of chatter at all times. You know, a lot of times if we're serving and kind of get silent in gym, that will never happen. Like, they're always talking to each other. And then when the thing says, like, get loud or make some noise, it's just shrieking. And so that's always fun. So I think that the kids will be across from our bench. I think there's 1,100 kids who have signed up for it, which is just incredible to get them in to watch volleyball on Halloween. We hope they're in costumes and all that. And then behind us will be all our season ticket holders. And we appreciate our season ticket holders being willing to kind of make the adjustment for that match to allow this like cool opportunity for the kids.
You said there's one more left in October, then you flip the page to November,
Yeah.
final month of the season. The end is coming.
Yeah.
What's going to be the mindset that you want your group to carry into that final month?
Final Four. Like that's always our goal. And so again, it's like, what are we doing right now to put us into that? And understand, like, yeah, it came out that we're the 10 seed at that time, making sure our team knows that it doesn't mean anything. It just means, like, right this second, this is where we are. So what are we doing to either improve that or to maintain that, to make sure that come December, that December 4th week, that we're playing meaningful games here at SoCal. So like, we have a great opportunity ahead of us, but we've got to stay really clean. And winning championships here is really important, like winning the regular season for the Big East, winning the Big East tournament. Those are things that are really important to our program and really meaningful to us. So we're nowhere close to our goals yet, but we're moving in the right direction.
Thanks, Brian.
One shout out, Kirsten Bernthal Booth was named the Aspire Woman of the Year today, which was a really cool honor.